Welcome to your Dartmouth High news source, DHNN. I'm your host, Caden Lisa. On this week's episode, we have a look at how Dartmouth High School is an inclusive school. Mrs. Franco and Miss Goodwin speak about the latest product in the library. We've also got weather, sports, and more. Dartmouth High News starts now.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here's this week's announcements. This week's broadcast of DHNN is brought to you by our Fashion Club. Explore the exciting world of fashion by creating your own designs. Email Miss Cronin for more information. The link is in the description.
Hola, it's Miss Cronin. Come on down to the Fashion Club. It's a great time to design some clothes and learn how to sew. You can come down to A11 on Tuesday afternoons, and there is also, you can join remotely, which I have a Fashion Club Google Classroom where you can meet. So come on down and do some tie-dye or whatever project you want to do. I will help you design with your peers.
Click on the link in the description to find out about all the 21 events of the class of 2021.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dartmouth High School. Happy birthday to you.
Recently, Dartmouth High School had an advisory lesson on how we are an inclusive school. We spoke with some staff who helped make DHS a welcoming school for all.
One of the strengths at Dartmouth High School is definitely the inclusive environment that we have here. There are several examples of the power of inclusion in action, including, our unified athletics program, which was recognized nationally a few years back. We were one of the first schools in this area actually to get that national recognition. And the strength of our unified athletics program is from outstanding, student leaders, as well as our faculty members who serve as coaches and advisors, from Mr. Bro to Mrs. KP, Miss August, Mrs. Taylor, in years past, Mrs. Johnson and Mr. Caturley. There's a strong foundation and a strong, rich history of inclusivity here at Dartmouth High School. And I think it extends beyond our unified program as well. To the halls of Dartmouth High School. One of the things that has struck me in my 4 years that I've been here is just how kind and caring our students are for one another, and that's a tremendous credit again to the faculty and to the students who are here at Dartmouth High School.
Hi guys, it's Mr. Bro. I'm one of the unified sports coaches here at Dartmouth High School, along with Mrs. KP and Mr. Freites this year. Right now, our team is doing unified basketball in the Fall 2 season, and I know Miss KP will talk a bit more about the team a little later on. Unified sports is really special though. It's a cool program here at Dartmouth High that truly shows the inclusivity that our school holds. And it brings together students with disabilities and puts them on the same team with their peers without disabilities. So it's a really cool model. It's a lot of fun. and we are so excited to have unified track coming up after April vacation. So if you're interested in coming out for our unified sports teams, make sure you register on Family ID for unified track. But it's inclusive, it accepts everyone, and you'll want to be a part of the fun. So.
Hi Dartmouth High School students, Mr. Bosworth here, brand new computer science teacher. I am the assistant coach of the brand new esports team, and I want to talk to you just for a second about the importance of inclusion. So one of the esports missions this year is to be able to include any student who wants to participate, which is awesome. Inclusion is super important in our school, and making all students feel like they belong is a super important part of being successful in school, right? If you know there are people in school that care about you and you know you're part of a group, you're gonna come to school and you're gonna feel like you belong there, you're gonna do better. So what's neat about the Esports Club is we are able to cast a wide net and really grab a lot of students who may not feel like they belong anywhere else, right? Again, all different ways to get involved. If you have ideas, or if you want to start something, if you want to start a Mario Kart tournament or a Smash Brothers tournament, or something that we haven't thought of yet, come check us out, let us know, be part of the esports family. Can't wait to meet you.
So our Unified Athletics department is going really great this year. It's been tough because of COVID, but we've been able to get a pretty great group going for Unified Basketball. We currently have 25 students on our Unified Basketball team. We have a great group of partners and a great group of athletes. It's really great because everybody works together really, really well. You know, the athletes are learning a lot of basketball skills, and our partners are helping them out, and sometimes the athletes are also helping out the partners. So it goes both ways. Everybody's having a really great time together. We were hoping to get a couple games this year, and it looks like we'll probably be getting 4 games. So we'll be able to be playing other schools and seeing how the other schools are also handling our new COVID regulations, but also seeing everybody come together in these really great team sports.
There are many other clubs and activities that are also dedicated to spreading the power of inclusion, including the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Club that started this year. We've met only a handful of times. We'll be meeting more, but it's still open enrollment. So if you want to join the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Club, please do so. We have other well-established clubs as well, like our LGBTQ club, our multicultural club. You know, and those are just to name a few. But again, very inclusive environment, a credit to our students and our faculty.
Something fishy is going on in the library. We sent our investigative crew to solve the mystery.
I'm Miss Goodwin, I'm the librarian here, and I am going to introduce you today to our 2 new fish tanks. Mrs. Franco's aquatics class have set up these fish tanks that you can see behind me. We've got one here that has a blue crustacean, crayfish, and we'll have some other fish and some other animals in here as well. Right now they're a bit of a work in progress. And the other tank here where we've got our little koi fish who's swimming around, very active. These tanks have been a work in progress for the past year or so. I had approached Mrs. Franco and Mr. Tweedy last year before we closed for the pandemic about setting up a fish tank in the library for the reasons that you would think you'd want a fish tank in a space. It's a very calming and soothing thing to have in your environment, which is always good in a library. It's also an educational tool for the students as well. It gives them an opportunity to learn about the fish, to see them in action, and it gives the aquatics class another space and place to contribute what they're learning in their class. So they will come and maintain the tanks and feed the fish and make sure everything's running as it should. So keep an eye out because, like I said, it's a work in progress. Feel free to stop by and check them out. And yeah, we'd love to see you.
Aquaculture is farming in water. So the farming can be plants and it can be animals, but it's farming in water. So right now, the systems that we have in place for farming in water are a closed system, which is what you're looking at here in the LMC. It's a closed system in that the water continues to be recycled and recirculated and filtered and used over and over. And in that way, we're able to control a lot of the things that would be difficult to grow animals in a farming environment. Right now in aquaculture, we are breeding and growing out guppies. So if anyone would like to have some guppies for your fish tank, please come see me in room B18. I have way more guppies I know what to do with. And if you are interested in learning about a sustainable practice that is revolutionizing the world right now and providing food in places where food is very difficult to grow, it would be a great elective that you would really enjoy. Again, it's only a semester. And you're welcome to come ask me questions during PACE anytime you'd like. I'm in room B18. Mr. Tweedy also teaches it. He's in room B17, so you could also ask him questions as well.
Football has been continuing their season. Here are the latest highlights. Now that spring is here to stay, the nicer weather has arrived. Here's your 7-day outlook.
Hi, my name is Landon Rossi, and today I'll be bringing you next week's 7 days forecast. Monday, we got a high of 54, a low of 42, partially sunny. Tuesday, we got a high of 59, a low of 44, kind of similar to the day before. Wednesday, our first cloudy day, we got a high of 57, a low of 41. Then Thursday, we have some hope again with a little bit of sun, high of 58, a low of 43. And then your whole weekend is cloudy and miserable with a high of 56 and a low of 39 on Friday. Saturday, a very similar day, high of 55, a low of 39. And Sunday, a high of 56, a low of 40. And now back to you, Caden.
Robust. Divine. Savory. It's the lunch show.
Monday and Tuesday is baked ziti with ground beef. Wednesday and Thursday is buffalo chicken dip with tortilla chips. And Friday is a breakfast sandwich.
Thanks for spending some time with us here at DHNN. Make sure to subscribe and click on notifications to keep you updated with all of our great material. Smash that like button and share our episodes with friends, family, and our community. On next week's show, we're speaking one-on-one with the newly crowned Dartmouth's finest. Also, how well are fitness and wellness classes going during COVID? We're going to find out. Have another great week, Dartmouth High.
This has been a DHS TV media production.
DHSTVmedia is just about 50 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe.